Ooh, I'm set it up. Hello, we're back and ready to attack. Oh, not really. We're busy, you know. That's what I meant. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. Let's get back to Rise from the Ashes. I got defaults too. Last time on the last episode, we got to final trial day. Oh boy. This is defendant lobby on Wright. There's no defendant. I'm trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? Where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. I think that's Lana. Oh no, that's Edgeworth. God damn it. Hey Edgeworth, what are you doing here? Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 777 ID number is, that is? Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. When it does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True. Not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for the ruling. 5 minutes, right? And Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. She didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here. Hear what you have to say. Nobody's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something. The only way we'll ever know the truth. We draw it out of her. Truth? Thing goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. Time to reminisce about the past. It depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. You'll think about it? Gee, thanks, Edgeworth. I love you. See you in court, right? Why do you have to be so dang ominous? This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now! February 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 9. Me versus Edgeworth alone. Court is now in session for the trial based on the sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm ready to when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. Odd. Chief Gant. Hello. There he is. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Edgy. Been back to the pool yet? Yeah, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours? Lana, that is to say, the defendant asked me if she could speak directly to the court. Uh-oh. She wants to do what? Heard what she intends to say. I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Uh-oh. What's this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request, and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No, Lana! Lana bad. Yeah. Your Honor, defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright no longer require your services. Lana! Your Honor, I forfeit my right to an attorney. Execution may lack direct evidence against me. It lies sufficiently proven the case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I'd like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Verdict certainly has the right to self-representation. Legally valid. This is an unprecedented situation. It appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening. Try for the verdict as a right. Why for the defendant?
Objection!
Edward! 1 moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. This stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Wormy. Now, this is a difficult time for you. Why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut? I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. What? Not a fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Alright, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. This sudden confession from the defendant. It's obviously some kind of deal struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh? To whom? First witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky. Because the court hears her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Sky. Exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how true the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Very well, the court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant? Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words. Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the old horse by the reins. Hey, Ems, what are you doing in the prosecution? Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Emma Sky. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dock of the Joe Dock killings. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall this event one more time. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that this trial means some Detective Goodman. It's an incident that was all 2 years ago. Really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. Well, okay. Sure gave in fast. I like Edgeworth, the idea that Edgeworth just gave him a look, and the judge was like, nope, okay, I fold like an omelet. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Alright, here we go.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. Man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. Man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
Alright. Press. Good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Well, I'm just gonna mash the left bumper. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct?
Yes. She was second in command under the deputy chief of the police unit. Sister, she was the best detective ever.
Yes, remember. The chief cat and Mrs. Sky used to be quite the pair.
I believe they share the same office.
That's right.
I always sit with my sisters at the desk. Do you remember playing that organ? I wanted to play it that day too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Oh, I'll probably she'd take me to dinner after she finished her work.
A man?
Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. They saw his chance. He fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He'd been in panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky in Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
What's the prosecutor doing there? That day, there were 2 people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Almost forgot about Gant. Neil Marshall just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. Soon that would also be why he was the first to run after Dark.
When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was as good as dead.
And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in?
I don't clearly remember what happened then, but...
Can you tell us about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out.
The lights?
It's just about this time of year. It's a terrible storm going on. Lightning struck nearby.
The electricity went out. Wait a minute. It was pitch dark in that room. Shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right. Just then, lightning flashed again outside. Sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind.
I see.
Tell detectives about what I saw then.
Detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman. He's in charge of the case.
Bruce Goodman, the victim. Continue to hear more. Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago.
Yes. That's what's so scary about this trial.
Told Detective Goodman about what you saw?
Yes, but at the time, words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
Picture? Yes, I think she mentioned that before. It's alright. Have you heard enough? Ask about the picture. This picture the witness drew. If it has a very important meaning. The evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Yes, do you mind if we add this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene once. Seems to have been lost.
How odd. I appear to have that. That very same picture right here with me right now. So hold this objection. Mr. Edgeworth, this little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence. Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. What I'm saying is that this is the prosecution for the case. I wouldn't have intended such a picture. That may well be. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! There's access to the SO9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over? Turn it... Ah! What's this? Yes, what is that?
Hey! That's it! That's the picture I drew!
Indeed. It appears to be wrestling here. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? The prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? They're different from each other. What? It appeared, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence that you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. Two lists fit together to form one. Stated Moxie, while they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago. Only half the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What? Well, that big what? Order! Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list? That's a good question. That was a huge like spike, by the way, as I loaded up to see what... Nothing important. Am I just checking other things? Guess that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Wait a minute. This list was torn in half, and that means... Your Honor! Still alright. Alright, Miss Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. And that's Apollo's thing. The evidence list is torn in half. There might be more to the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth. It's possible. See, is something wrong? You even had to ask? Sorry, Your Honor. It's indeed something drawn on the back of my list. Stop that thing! What the frick is that doing on that list? Why? That's that thing! That thing that I sent to get the evidence from. Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. It was out of scrap paper. Well, this... Just thought about this picture you drew 2 years ago. Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor. Wrong of Emma. She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. That must have painted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. I think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. That, though, was able to show us exactly what she saw. I don't see any contradictions here. She was Joe talk about the murder prosecutor near Marshall. Now begins cross-examination. Did you draw this picture right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. First, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Goodman was placed in charge, in the direction of Damon Gatton, Lana Sky. 2 or 3 days later. It should still have been fresh in her mind. To be a witness. Can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black? The time you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall had come to your rescue? No, you can see him clearly. Lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor. Knocked to the floor? Got a tight grip on me, and Mr. Marshall jumped on him. Knocked away. Turned around. That's when the lightning flashed. Poor Emma. Just thought she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flashed? You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place? No. I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, the trauma of this situation certainly caused the witness to faint. You really need to torture this girl any further? What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. Nice flip around. Anyway, this picture.
But I saw an alien's... I remember asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw? Of course, suck scene! You talk to the detectives? Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? No, of course not. Watch out. You might find some way to cut my salary. This picture before I heard anything from the detectives. I don't think anyone's suffering would have influenced me. What's bothering you about this picture? Huh? Oh, well. That's strange. Means this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, really a contradiction here. Is there? Yeah, wait a minute. That's not a knife! So I hate to do this, Emma, but hold this objection. Whoops. Wrong objection. Wrong point. Hold on, let me try that again with the right item, the blade, the knife. Look. What? No? Okay. Sure, whatever you say. I don't know where oh. That... No? What am I doing? I'm just blasting myself here. Dang it. Hold on. Good job, me. I'm already in Dieville. I tried that. Didn't work. This screwdriver ain't nothing. What am I supposed to do here, exactly? That's a very good question. Hold on. Oh, my dumb. Oh, the autopsy. Right, what am I doing? To be the bearer of bad news, this picture the witness drew
Don't give me too many helps. Contains a blatant contradiction. Okay, look. Don't yell at me for this one, but like... That one is, like... Yeah, that angle shouldn't have hit along. I should have seen that. I'm stupid. What? Still remember it like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright? Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. Contains conflicts the autopsy report. Well, if we take a look at this, at the angle that this knife is going down at, that would not pierce any... Contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. Look close, you can see its tip is broken. I don't have to look closer to see that, Mr. Wright. Hey, look at the evidence. Murder weapon, its tip is broken too. Recall. Knife was broken off in the victim's body. It's a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. What, Peter? Could you possibly see a problem? How the frick am I able to see that? Wait, how the hell would you be able to tell that? I'm sorry. I refuse that. That is a square. That's one of the most asinine objections this franchise has. Like, come on, man. That is a square. Okay. Sorry. Angry Nimbat noises of yelling at squares. Anyways, if it's really, the victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, the murder weapon should not yet be broken. Meaning of that. Knife is broken before. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The knife was found inside the victim's body. It's broken beforehand, couldn't possibly wind up there. That's right. What's this mean? Okay, this knife is undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The physician's witness memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times. She was sure she remembered correctly. We were annoyed at the time. Sure, she remembered correctly. But it's not a way to explain this inconsistency. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About little something called falsified evidence? Shitting on thin ice, right? What I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. Okay. Back to actual objections. Let's hope that it's not as crazy as that one. That was pain. Order! You're saying the investigation really was corrupted. Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. Seeing the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gann. Questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. The Marshal chased after him and was killed by Dark. It's my belief that somewhere in this story, there's a lie. I'm not lying. He's holding up a broken knife. That's true. There's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. It's been another broken knife. The chances of there being two broken knives. Broken knife besides Joe Dark's. There have been one? There is one. Phoenix is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw. Just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
So then, you have some information about this other broken knife. Please feel free to enlighten us.
Weapon was already broken prior to murder. Only one way. Take a look at this. Here's a real murder weapon. Okay, this is where I present the photograph. Here you go. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is a picture of the word ceremony. This is a picture of the word ceremony. Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. You'll see a word Prosecutor Marshall is holding. That's a broken knife. Tap, tap, tap. We earlier concluded the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this ward. Nice. Order! It was awarded King Prosecutors that day. Ward, he was given this broken shield and knife. Chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. The prosecutor did not carry a pistol. It's the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. That can't be! Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because the King Prosecutor's award knife is the murder weapon. And the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Losing a knife would have been prosecuted Neil Marshall. Oh. Prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here? Phoenix is very confused. Seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Wait! I remember now. I remember everything. Witness? Edgeworth. What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? Is this? That picture scribbled on the back? I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. Oh, great. That's just great. So I've been trying so hard to forget. I used to lock this part away deep inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we add this to the witness's testimony. Please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky. Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, now the blue badger? Should be interesting. Alright. Next, what? Testimony. Saw that man raise his knife. Panicked and rushed towards both of them. I think I activated the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash lightning. That's when I saw the blue badger. Wasn't in the room. I'm sure I saw his shadow. Okay, that's making things confusing. Certainly most unusual. Try impossible! She Texas hasn't even assigned him, and so does he. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Well, this may not begin his cross-examination. Stop! Please, don't pursue this any further. Any further. Lana! Hang on this. See you in the defendant's chair. Do this! We confess to the crime. Just leave it at that. Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence! And now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please attend the defendant. We're finally getting to the core of the matter. When you say that man, I assume you refer to Joe Dark? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows. I should immediately proceed the incident. It's also documented in the prosecutor's office reports. And you? Would you do something so dangerous? What else could I have done? It's about to stab Mr. Marshall. I was convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife. Just theorized. The Marshal was the one holding the knife. I didn't know that at the time. The guy knocked me down. Lucky thing is, I've got to help that other person. What do you mean, you think? It all happened so fast. And I was in shock. Don't remember everything, clearly. But I did. It's all kind of a blur.
Someone was killed before she was witness to a murder about to take place. It's happening in a matter of seconds, although this orientation is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. Who I had to stop the man with the knife.
You did was very brave, young girl. Now, what happened next?
Are you sure about this? Of course, see? There's a picture of him there.
But Chief Detective brought up this hideous beast. Just to see her. Treasure didn't exist 2 years ago. It's all quite verifiable.
I know it sounds strange, especially when I saw him at the police department. I'm getting a feeling that I'd seen him before. Somewhere. Oh, I remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that this thing caused enough commotion. When did you see him dancing?
His shadow? You mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? That's right. Still remember it. It had 3 creepy horns.
This is pointless. It couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. It must be missing.
That may well be.
What's more is what caused her to think what she did. Oh? Suppose you have an explanation. Please tell us what the shadow really was. What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Is this Blue Badger, really? Sure, hadn't even dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. She's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, this defends belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. It's now sitting in this very room. Mr. Wright? It's wrong. Mr. Wright? Witness saw in that instant. Serious Blue Badger look-alike.
Oh, I get it. I get what the quote Blue Badger is. It's this jar.
3 horns and all. See, this Blue Badger was in fact this. That's what exactly is that? Some sort of jar.
That's right. Doesn't look anything like the Blue Badger.
It doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? Show them the correct angle to look at this from. Like so. Right? Make it more like the villager. Never mind defense. No witnesses. She cannot stick at the sky. A bit more. This? No, hold on. I got this. This damn eternal song.
This might take a while. I had to put up with this song at the same time, by the way. Appreciate that I'm going through with this for entertainment. Ah! Ah ha ha ha! Hee 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 hee! Ho 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 ho! Even. Now that looks a lot more correct. Oh, come on, I was that close! I found it! I found the angle. I had it and everything. Why do I have to put up with this? Where am I going? This song sucks. This is ridiculous. I'm doing my best. Damn it! bloodline is really weird, and I don't know what to do with it. Help me. I've got this. I just need to figure it out. I'm taking forever on this one puzzle because Rise from the Ashes hates me. Why do I have to put up with this damn song? What am I doing? I don't even think it would help to really see anything here, because this is just not reasonable to be done. Wait, am I onto something? Am I just bad? No, that doesn't look at all right. I need those horns to curve, and I need something to work as the top knot. At the same time, like, I'm not getting anything from the game as feedback either, is the thing. I can't really move this object beyond the confines of this puzzle. Alright. Wait! Aha! I almost had it! Almost there. Give it to me already. I hate having to do this, chat, but it's just... I can't do this. Okay, the game accepted it, finally. We're done. That was... I spent way more time than I needed on that damn... Well, is this a miracle or what? No one can possibly deny this choice semblance to the Blue Badger. Can I stop hearing the damn song? No! It can't be! Thank you. It's over. That song will haunt my nightmares. Order! And has proven its claim. Gotcha. The crime is actually this. Enjoying Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? That badger thing was actually just a jar. Doesn't change anything. Oh, it does. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed? Well done. Please tell us. Now that we know the witness saw this jar. Well... Location? In the room? Taking these in turn. The moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. To the very specific angle from my dad, Mr. Wright. While knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? Jar shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. Shelf of the office of Damon Gast. Why is online non-disguised this? What's over These suspects have revealed what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lost Guy's office. Inside in the room. In Chief Gan's office. Are you implying that I removed the victim's body? Office to Lost Guy's office. Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. There wasn't a reason. He wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright? Read it out. This is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. So recall the witness's testimony. She knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. The next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? How would that have been? Impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall? Ladies and gentlemen, I may draw your attention to this picture once more. It was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on. What would he have hit? Ah! Suit of armor! Very sharp and dangerous looking sword. Yes. The man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife. Would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes. It's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Possibility? The perpetrator would have had no idea. Nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this. Right? What's the matter? Took place as the defense theorizes, and the outcome's obvious. That moment, assuming the man in the sky knocked away is actually prosecutor Neil Marshall. And that's why Phoenix doesn't want to go that route quite far. You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No! You know, that's the way on Emma occasionally in the future. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. Phoenix who took the victim's life. And so with her own testimony. Unprecedented. Lana! What are you saying? Sorry, Miss Sky. Given the circumstances... Murder prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? Dare you pin the crime on her? Not coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body. To keep anyone else from finding out about Emma did, wasn't it? Surely, Mr. Edward, I have no idea what you're talking about. So if anyone believe you in your insane allegations, going to have to have proof. Tell me. Any conclusive evidence that proved my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes. It would be difficult to prove this with evidence. If you don't have evidence, but rely on testimony. Afraid that won't work in this case. Parties involved in incident are dead. You get dead people to testify. It's all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Touche, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's going on. The victim has left us a message. But for worse, Marshall did not die instantly. Find the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another. In one manner or another. That's impossible. Well, it's right. The possibility left to you from the deceased. Does your message exist? Link back to the court record. You know, when you look at this line of blood, what is it trying to say? It's incomplete letter. The ring. There's the unstable jar is the only thing we have. There's a name that the victim may have left behind. Is in the evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Is that right? Just nothing to prove my sister a murderer. Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. This is not to accuse them of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. How painful it may be. And this lie. Show us the piece of evidence to convey the message from the deceased. Presenting the unstable jar, yet again. The message left by the deceased. Flew Badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? If it could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's forgotten it's just a jar. It was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look closely, see a faint trail of blood on this jar. The other way. But notice, the blood of some of the fragments is not wiped away. Line here, drawn in blood. Saying. Lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. Months left to him to leave behind a message. Not someone apparently wiped away. It seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. We just connect these points. This will become apparent. No. I'm right. Did the victim leave for us? Your Honor, these bloodstains will reveal the answer. Let's make letters. thing the victim would have written in the circumstances. Under his name. Unfortunately for me. It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, never thought it would turn out like this. Emma. The final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. But as we'll soon see, not everything is as it seems. For people, she may not have meant it. In the end, Lana took the victim's life. It's Emma Skye. See, Worthy? Can't say I didn't warn you. Hello. Chief Gunn. Do you understand the implications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dog was sentenced to death, convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. Joe Dark was really a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Don't you know? We aren't defenders of justice. What? What the hell are you talking about? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death isn't a light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on in the prosecutor's office? They might have sent an innocent man to his death. How could he just stand there like it wasn't his fault? Order! 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 Gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. It was the settled decor of declared recess. His trial's headed. No one knows. A minute for a trial former. We're almost there. Almost there. Your 25th, 1206. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. Didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. My problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. We'll come back later. Get back here. Gumshoe! Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Well, not detective anymore, but you know. Lord, no pal. Detective run around, all on duty. Call me here. Seem happy, Peter, about funerals. Honest having you run errands again. Tell you, last time, pal. Yeah, trust me to give you this. There was a break in today's trial. I love that little bird on the book. Look at that little bird. He is so happy. I'm the little bird, and I'm going to ruin your day. Evidence law? Or was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? Seems so. At least study some evidence law. Really? Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? Said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him. so I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Yoink. Look like that book will do you any good now, though. Oh, it will. It will. You have no idea. Because this man's about to ruin his whole career on his own. What's left now is to chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me. Mr. Edgeworth. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? There's been all but wounded this forged evidence you were unaware of. Sky found out she was unwittingly caused the man's death. Now you're telling me you want to do more? You've got to be kidding me, pal! You're missing the point, detective. You murdered Detective Goodman. You made a second knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? I'm going to expose him. No matter what it takes. It's hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. And so it begins. The final pursuit. February 25th, 1252. District Court, Courtroom Number 9. When have we convened for the trial of Miss Lana Sky? Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? The committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Ahem. So I had a prosecution calls for a witness. But, cough. Easy to say. See, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain? Do you think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that. Just say everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. Solution. The case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call for all for the witnesses. I'm presented for what you're proposing. It's an unusual arrangement, but an effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. That's right, you say. Alright, unbelievable. Griff has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. Defense accepts the prosecution proposal. Settled. Yeah, defense will now call forth the next witness. That's alright. You realize this is your last chance. Call the wrong witness. This trial's as good as over. This calls... Time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Damon Gant, it's time for your expose. Damon Gant. Defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? She had to do with anything. Defendant's partner 2 years ago. Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. Could have it. He still should be in the courthouse. What else would be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way? Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. Alright. Benny, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. There's this witness. Please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? My way to lunch! Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy. Sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation? So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. Name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant. Court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you know that time another system murdered that prosecutor. I think it's been made pretty clear already. Still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? The role you played in all this? Son, you're very brave, or very foolish. You are aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons?
Sure, take my testimony for example. I'd have to give it if I don't want to. But, is that true? Afraid so. The police has the right to refuse to testify. So Shock should carry with it certain risks. Why, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Remember, this turns out to be a big waste of time. Don't say I didn't warn you. Well, then I'll begin his testimony. Alrighty then. So McCall and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, he slipped up. Hot power outage didn't help either. Went to my office. Found Lana there. She had already arranged the crimes. Nothing to do with the forgery. Arrested? I think on the floor unconscious. Sent me a flying. His dog bumped his head. I see. Seems pretty clear cut. Chief has the right to refuse to testify. Better hit him hard and fast. So I recall, ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. You could say I'm a workaholic. He's a warden. Neil was all fired up too. I don't know what spook doc made him run away like that. Who was the defendant? Lana Sky was the person in the room? I don't quite remember. Really, she wasn't there when Doc ran for it. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right. Doc made it to the elevator first. Neil and I split up. Went upstairs and I went downstairs, guess you could say. You got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. Yeah, then stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though. Not funny. You tell us what you saw. Shocking sight. That serial killer was lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Was the line collapsed on the floor? I suppose his head is knocked out. And were those two poor girls? Mine Emma. Emma and her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what his sister had done. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body had already been moved. What that means? You found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. Like you said earlier, it's my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Anyway. Let's get him to elaborate a little. Saying forgery had already taken place by the time we arrived at your office. You know what I'm saying? So how Lana must have felt. Moving in a body and hiding evidence are issues no matter what the circumstances. How it really went down. This won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. Going to start anything. Put it off staring at the court record. Yes, I know. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm gonna do. Worthy. Oh, it's a smooth talker. Which place of evidence is ties again to the forgery? The forging evidence? That can be the whole truth. I've got to link it to the incident. Okay. Making you hold this objection. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example. The battery should have said that. This jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk. Found where? See, Chief, yeah. Articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof. You also played a part in the illegal investigation. Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Oh,
He's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. You admit to it, then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? You mean you? Why would I have anything to do with that? I wasn't even around then, idiot. Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. It's not the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. You can do so too. Not right, Righto. However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Detectives are exempt from the law. Sure, Dick will see his due punishment. What? So he drops it for holding the paying to work. Well, his presence. Give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office in relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. These days no longer know how to put two and two together. I can't show the real evidence that I have. Not yet. See, what was it now? Jar fragment. In the list? You could have planted them in my office. You can't prove witness piece of evidence were discovered. Doc was convicted. Then they're worthless. No reason I participate in a forgery. The crime scene wouldn't help me out anyway. Press everything. Right. Yes, Your Honor? Crime scene. Should have been more careful to observe protocol. Chief of Police, Wright. There will be consequences. Ooh. We've had press charges. Someone won't make the same mistake again. Chief, would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Well, you know. Alright, Edgy. Nintendo. I know that place, right? Huh? Are these guys telepathic? Yeesh. If you stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. I don't have the guts to do something like that. What? You know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and did... What? Saying. Proof you didn't carry the evidence, can you? To the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? About when Wright's prints are found. I found it on my safe. Proving this investigation was illegal. If there's anyone as slimy as this guy. What do you mean by that? It's all purely hypothetical, of course. Suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. Considering it was found at the crime scene isn't forgery. Not through speaking yet, righto. It's when windy evidence was discovered. Are you saying this jar fragment discovered in the initial investigation? If you had not, well, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. You know, could suddenly materialize the day after Doc was sentenced. Wouldn't that be convenient? Right? Chief's talking about a possibility. As long as you can't rule that out. Marks, however clever they may be, but only succeed in wasting time. Something I don't know. Cheating. Come now, Writer. Think about it. Look me in the eye and say that. Innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? Try to cover the word murder here. And the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise is Emma Sky. Yeah, now do you see? Chief can't. At the very least, there is one very large benefit you would have reaped from all this. Well, wasn't aware. It's just benefit. That would, of course, be the position you have. Chief of Police. Oh. Suspicion of the SL9 incident was secure your promotion to Chief. Self-sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? You really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? About that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edward? Yes. It's going to be made chief anyway. Yeah. Pointing that finger, you might wind up being the one pointed at. That means one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. Only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There's out on the oven now. Gee, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? I mean, please do. Nothing in it for you. The person I care about is yours truly. Girl, your sister, was it? You think I felt sorry for her? But think again. You're alright. I don't feel sorry for anyone. I'm tough on people. I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, it's a good one, Worthy. There been something in it for him? Selfishness. Would he have helped someone out? Point out the accomplice. Might not help out anyone for their sake. If it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright? Because you are positively determined to portray the chief. It's nice man who likes to lend people a hand. Not what I mean. Well then, it's this person you believe Chief Gat may have helped forge evidence. You're really stupid if you don't see it. It's Lana. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant? I see right through you. It was quite obvious in light of the circumstances. I fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana. For Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. Reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? The SO9 incident was resolved. Sky is appointed Chief Prosecutor to Prosecutor's Office. So who arranged this job change? It was you, Chief Gant. But how would he profit from all this? He would be able to use Chief Prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigation and determine, despite his formidable appearance, with puppets. Judge, are you even paying attention? Everyone was not... Oh, wait. Must mean puppet, as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind. You're an idiot. Admit it, Chief. This is Lana Sky forging evidence. You brought it to appoint a chief prosecutor so you could control her. I like it, my boy. You've quite imagination. Excuse something. What? Any proof of this? Controlled Lana? Yeah, but Lana testified that I've done such a fool. Lana, be quiet to protect Emma. Justify against Gant. Finally proved it's all mass and nothing but a mere conjecture. And this is also what happened in this incident. It's been... what's wrong with that be? Talking about... Detective Bruce Goodman. Chief Prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. As if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you better watch your tongue. I want you to get hurt. That's what you mean. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Only that, Chief is not making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order! I said order! Right, you can't be serious. Huh? There's no front to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. Police of blackmail and murder. It's impossible! Your Honor, it's merely reiterating Mr. Erchworth said, in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Like he's the one who decided to go through with this. You broke this, Mr. Wright. The chief or anything else otherwise involved in this murder? Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Kent was just a man. Yes, is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Then, see what Mr. Wright's got. Better be good. This evidence that ties Chief Kent to the murder, Detective Goodman. You okay? You want the evidence? You'll get my damn evidence. Here you go. Because this is the evidence that ties him to the murder of Detective Goodman. The ID card record. That's just the ID card list. One that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list that we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777 7777. I just know that you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know that? Some Chief Kent's office requires a code to open. Digit code. 7 digits. You don't mean. I'm afraid so, Your Honor. Code was 777 777. It's the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Kent, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Pursuit is on. Order, order. Now, say. Nothing. Such my office is in violation of regulations. Now Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. Right now, this court demands an annexation from you. It's this ID card. Yeah. Right. Crime? What about it? No, please. The evidence room or the bathroom. The difference. Or anywhere I want. Tell me. The room. Were you alone? The evidence room. Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? In days. I haven't seen him in days. Chief Kent, afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Diamond lost Kaisky. And there isn't, Your Honor. So I'm supposed to determine the truth. With the victim on the day of the crime. We need to determine one thing. Transpired during that meeting. We'll ask you for evidence. Going to meet Chief Kent on the day of the crime. Easy. Miss lost. The Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. The main market checked Marshall store. The Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the Chief of Police. Chief was in possession of that report. You can't be sure he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? We needed to enter the evidence room that day. Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh. The Goodman took the form to you, Chief Kent. And then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him? Why the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room? Get wrecked! I guess what you're gonna say next. Chief of Police, my poor Goodman. Exactly. Wait! I need to accompany him to the evidence room. Lend him his ID card. Yes. You mention it. I believe I might have done something of the sort. Sigh, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. You showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, would have been found on his body. No! I love that animation. He gets possessed by the Dementors. God, you didn't. Murderer was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime. No one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. Murderer, you cannot take a lot of the prosecutor's office. Why? Supposed to check the Goodman's body, of course. I'm forgetting, Mr. Wright. The victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. I managed to move it there. I the entire day, you know. Let that long-stated prosecutor's office start the ceremony. Except me, it seems. You're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. You could just order an officer to do it. A body officer process. So, yeah, that's all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. So my thought is a useless clue just taking up space. You probably moved the body. Right, which is evidence. Alrighty then, the victim's body. Can't use this. Presenting this random screwdriver I have. Take this. Sally moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? A screwdriver? What's that have to do with this case? Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... he figured it out. I was asked to go. My chief can't know this. You told me you wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. So the ceremony ended that day. I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did. The chief can't ask you to. You mean I... The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. You were manipulated. It's obvious what happened. But it was moved by that car. Just Goodman's body. Carrying the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, of course. You have another explanation, Chief. That's what you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case. Only one plausible explanation. Put the body to your accomplice, Miss Lona Sky. Order! What's going on here? For a off to defense Rage's accusation? Back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. Not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away, but the opposite. A photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Can you say something? I believe your time's up. My time's up. Sorry, Righto. I'm having lunch with the Attorney General after this. I'm gonna make it for the LA Bird special. But the examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? Chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Use to testify. Looking at right now. Not the right to be casually invoked. Has to be considered. To just run away after all this. Run away? Don't make me laugh, Fluffy. Abdul Goodman, that's what you're saying, right? Piece of evidence. You would have presented it by now. Well, I suppose the body. So, let's show your proof and get it over with. And Mr. Wright, it's quite chief of police. Not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Alright? Your Honor, any concrete proof? Chief can't murder Goodman made this guy suppose of this body. Proof? Do I have proof? Can't let him just squirm his way out of this. Gotta keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. Such evidence. Pretty sure I have to present it. Remember, she can't murder the Goodman to get on the shadow of a doubt. Great. What am I supposed to do then? Right. Hold on. I think it's this. The autopsy. Proof. Whether or not it's enough to determine she's guilty, be this proof. That is. I'm going to be late for lunch. That's awful. I honestly don't think I have anything. No use showing evidence I'm not sure of even myself. At present, no conclusive evidence. Trilogy? Case. That's false dependency for your allegations. Good. What? You can't afford to lose, Wright. Is that really luck? It's on my side again today. What's to you? Oh, I just lose. Oh, senior officer, the nation's lawful citizens. Wait. Hey, look. We should have a word with her. What do you mean? A lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. Oh, thank God. Edgeworth just saved my ass. That Edgeworth rescue, though. I was about to take damage, and Edgeworth was like, nah. You had the honor of hearing her testimony. Hey, that's the truth. Another witness. Conclusive evidence, the only other method to prove his testimony. Spoke straight to the face. This is someone else. From one witness who can answer all the questions. Using this trial. Someone right in this very room. Person. Why are you asking me, or forgotten? Vince is the one calling witnesses today. Right? Witnesses exist. They're willing to tell the truth. We can't just stop now. Calls forth. Calling forth Lana Sky to the stand. I mean, Lana Sky. The underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. They'll eat that. Dispose of the victim's body. According with a certain someone's orders. Oh, execution has no objections, Your Honor. Well, now our tickets for recess for today. Miss Willie clearly had to tell his testimony. Now I'm Hold on. Yeah, I thought we were going to eat. Good Lana. Lana! I need to tell you this. Except Mr. Wright's claims be terrible consequences. Right? Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Never support such outrageous claims anyway. Right? Something to think about. Alright then. I've got lunch to eat. This guy is an ass. Okay. Any further objections? Well, it's now on recess. February 25th, 4 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Thank you for that objection, by the way. Jog. was in the middle of the hallway. Yeah, next to your helmet, Drift. Chief. Something else, pals? Gumshoe! Definable. Yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. I'll decide where to work now. Yours! First, sure. It's that top-notch girl you used to work with. I mean... Maya? Still. So raw moves now. Then again, who's gets the upper hand? So Wright refuses to testify. Should have done, right? Judge said. Chief! I could be casually invoked. Some risks to be considered. Risks. What do you mean by that? Simple. Chief refuses to testify. So it also holds true. I mean, he forfeits his right to say anything too. Ems? Emma! Oh, are you okay? Yeah, we came to us in the medical office. Listening to the trial from the gallery. Heard everything that's been going on. I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It's the truth. It's funny. I feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. All this time, I was being blackmailed by that terrible man. Did it all just to protect me. To the point as chief prosecutor. I knew her. Did she change? Perhaps it's easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? The fellow chief can't spoil us. Shut herself up and deep inside. Stop to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. I must see why she became so cold. Yeah. It's not my fault. It's all because I married Mr. Marshall. Alright, don't go blame yourself now. At worst, this would be manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter. I'd like to point that out. The victim, the defendant is a young girl who is not in her right state of mind, couldn't see, and was defending herself against someone she thought was a murderer. That would get her sentence reduced to manslaughter at the very least. At the least. And a good defense lawyer would probably get her off, to be honest. Because she genuinely didn't want to kill him. She doesn't deserve punishment for killing him at all. It was an accident. Want to blame anyone? Blame society, pal. I'm Shu saying, frick society. What a man. You can't be able to fool everyone else with his forgery. You can't fool my memory. Remember now, Mr. Marshall into the armor. Alright, I see. Get back. It's time for the final act. Why don't you wait? No, I'm playing with you. Be there. Tell us the truth. Alright. To end this. Let's begin the final act. Oh, I forget that this trial is weird and has a third. It has trial letter 2 because it's that long. 25th to 21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. I sincerely think that no other case in the entire Ace Attorney franchise actually has Trial Ladder 2 as something that happens. Now then, Lieutenant Miss Lawrence, can I please take the stand? Mr. in the Sky, you are the Chief Prosecutor. Are you aware of what is required of you? Mr. Edgeworth, you know everything. What I've done in these past 2 years. Here's a radical of your testimony, Miss Sky. Remember, you are under oath to hear the truth. Of course. The truth. Lana, no matter what happens, just be your sister. Now then, testimony, if you will. Tell us about your relationship with Chief Gao. Your testimony. The only chance we have to get Gant. Let's do this. One last time now. Once I got for years. No truth to this blackmail theory. Get the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Prosecutor Marshall's body re-enters the crime scene. Motivation was to get Doc convicted. Nothing to do with Emma. Sure about this testimony. Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. Lana. That means she has nothing to do with this. But I've been telling you from the beginning. Right? Gotta help her. Sacrificing herself because of me. True. She's not. I'm my own sister. Speaks stiffly like that. She's hiding something inside. Really screaming in agony. Yeah. No time to start second guessing myself. Cross-examination. How many years exactly? Since I'm 18 years detective. See, it's 24 then. So that'd be 5 years. Detective Sky were legendary partners. Saw them testify in numerous cases. Must have been good, coming from the same school as Mia. Cat was a respectable detective. That's why. But Miss Sky? Goodman? Mia's what you yesterday in jail. So don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Me cannot present in court is useless as idle gossip. Dr. Goodman with a knife. And... You said to help your sister? Kodak is a serial killer. This became his last victim that day. He wanted the incident to ruin her life. So justifiable self-defense! Not been charged with anything. That's not the point. Traumatized that day, all because of that creep. Couldn't forgive him. No. I found her gift 2 years ago. So you did this all by yourself? Yes. Do you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It's the first person to discover the scene. Prosecutor Ward knife was stuck in the victim's body. What? Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. Suddenly a situation you dreamed was possible. It was my sister who took the prosecutor's life. That's all you want, Mr. Wright. You'll never change this statement. Being killed by Doc? Like that? So, the other murder weapon. A switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. Probably knocked away in the struggle. For lies and more lies. Me. Like this. You do. Wow. Big ball sound. Plant the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's wound? Aim at the body. Why? Why would you do that? So people should know, Edward. Set a good head on your shoulders. Isn't that bad? Maybe I'd ask for the sake of the others. The real question is less the knife. The movement of the body is what matters. We showed up on the scene. Where exactly was the victim's body? Well, you deduced it was. By Chief Counsel desk. Well, it was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's explain this in more detail. This guy with the body. The pieces of the jar. I mean, yes, that was the jar you showed us earlier. Should have documented the crime, then it would be more expedient to move the body. So, the body jar was already. Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. Crime scene. It would be clear right away what happened. Instead, Doc was lying unconscious. Once the jar must have been broken during their struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? The jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. The feeling there's more to it than that. Must be a contradiction here somewhere. Occasion completely alone. Crime scene. Sure you didn't do this to keep him from looking like the murderer? I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Wright. Didn't do it. Period. So desperate to hide that fact. I'm willing to risk the death sentence. You blame for what happened. In any case, prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Right. Why? I'll protect you to the end. Thank you. Fraud.
I told him if it was important, but it's pretty full, so.
Thank you. To know. Take more. Then slip and make a contradiction. Why did you do that? No, that's right. Even you should be able to figure it out. Very well, is that just what is this? Get the knife. If the weapon found buried in his body would be all the proof we needed. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife is the murder weapon, right? So leaving it aside, that might point the blame away from Doc. But the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body. Oh, you read it inside the victim's sternum? Yes. Doc for what he did. I need to change it back. They really were shattered, eh? I'm afraid I think you're going to have to hold this objection. This guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. And the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered. That truth were to be exposed now. The past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring it to everyone's attention. A significant contradiction within your testimony. Contradiction? My testimony? And I quote, the pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. That's right. Simple oversight, really. See, the message was written on his jar to victim's blood. The prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Likely so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. See where we're going? Couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Correct. Order. Your Honor, it appeared information is given in regard to this jar and its bloody message. I'm missing something critical here. Critical? Chief Prosecutor. You're as in the dark as we are, but the truth towards which we're headed. What? That's exactly what you saw. Piece together the information to arrive at the truth. May continue your testimony. A little bit of food. I need the food. Jar and the message in blood. I don't read testimony names very often. She found the jar. It's dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. Safe. Way to blood. Alive, so I was sure I got the mumble. Think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? Prosecutor at the time. I didn't think Dark was the real murderer. She tried to erase the real evidence. Cross-examine, aka press every statement until she slips up. The jar was already broken? So Neo thought that thing had broken earlier. It looks as feeble as the defense's case. As feeble as the judge's judgment. Detective, you never miss a detail. You'd expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written in the jar pieces. Normally I would have. Didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I'd have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, so my guys, do that for me? It might make up yet. Just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. Upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. So been in a hurry. I was. Destroyed the evidence before anyone came. It's rather shocking. Maybe this action of yours feels what really happened. What do you mean? Thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall. You wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana only had a few moments. Enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. How could you see with the power out? Should have been pitch black in that office. Detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. I carry a bottle of emergency aluminum wherever I go. If there's anything, call every last piece. You illegally rearranged the crime scene. Yes, I've been excused for my actions. So sorry, Lana. No, I'm so badly all this time. Oh, too late. Still plenty of time to make it up. I've gotten to the bottom of this incident. I will leave a promise stand on the history of the prosecutor's office. Kitchens have surfaced in her testimony. Really putting up a fight. Really care about you. Just not doing this the right way. Finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. On a possibility that might turn everything around. You're sure you got them all? Was that so? I'm afraid you're gonna have to hold this objection! Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? Found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it! I really didn't know. About that final piece. There was still blood on it. It's just every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, there's only one explanation. Marshall was murdered. You were not the first one to show up on the scene. It got there before you. Bum, 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 bum. Shouldn't the defendants of my masterpiece? Afraid that's unlikely. So they're too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. Everyone makes mistakes, even I once wasted an entire day from my dentures, my mouth all along. Ah, can you believe that? How do you get along with life? Your Honor, this witness arrived at the scene, the jaw was already broken. Oh, wow. Well, your name could have been written on a shattered jaw. Instead, see prior to the witness. Like this person with Chief Gant. So he's looking for Doc downstairs. So I think if he was there first, break the jaw. Question is, if he did it right there first, why would he have that back for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? What is with... The judge's animations were broken for a while there. Wait, not the one on trial here. Now arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. The break the jaw. And purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. Archie can't do that. What happened afterwards? Isn't it clear? Depends. See, Lana Sky believes his sister Emma killed the victim. Not his sister. Sought against aid. His aid can't help to create the incriminated dog. Despairing of that. And therein lies the reason. That's why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Oof! No, I did it on my own. He says, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. You didn't kill anyone. Anything Mr. Wright says. To make up the most vile lies to defend our clients. Alive? Not coming from my own client. Wait a minute. What if? Smack dab in the middle of Kent's trap. I'm wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana, it would be right after all. What do you mean, right? Oh, file right then, Mr. Wright. Sky, please testify once more. But this was fabricated behind your back. And this accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. From Mr. Marshall, Sky, if you will. I can't. Nothing to be afraid of anymore. Cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there's a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright, the witness may testify once more for the final time. Here we go, actual crime scene. When I arrived, Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Dad were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. Saw that happen, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. If you can't help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. All really was a fabrication. Emma might be innocent. Believable. Was impaled on the armor sword. You were the only one who saw that. Only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. Give it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took at the crime scene as I encountered it. Thought it might be needed. I don't remember receiving a picture like that. No. Mr. Wright really does have faith in you. Picture. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Remember receiving any pictures from Lana? Give it to you this morning, right? Didn't remember getting something from her, Dad. Evidence again. Be a picture in there somewhere. Ah! Aha! Hey, there's a picture in here. Oh my. Is this the actual crime scene? Just saw the crime scene like this. Criminal affairs only after I rearrange everything. Yoink. It's right! Shut from his vest! Could that be... But you can't see! What's this? Handprint, isn't it? Whoa. Wow, had fingerprints on it. So fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? Those fingerprints are yours. Yours, Emma. Starting out purple, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination. I can't present that at any point, by the way. Proof. I wrote the real matter. Cross-examination. So... Oop. Gant! No, Reggie. The poorest excuse I've ever seen. Chief Gant. Make me the bad guy. Oh, there's a bad guy too. So I'd like to put an order to my defense. Afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. Get wrecked. It's supposed to be that risk we were talking about earlier. Becca, relax and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Ah, so what? The Godmord? Sorry to disappoint you. I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? Vince will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. True. Wait, you mean some conclusive evidence? I do. Someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, righto? Ah! Why have you been keeping quiet about it? Something to show us, right? That proves you're not Gouverneur Marshall, causing his death. That leaves no room for doubt. Good job, Mr. Wright. And this! The piece of evidence now. It's sure to be made as of the murderer. Now, try to conceal anything. We'll be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? Think this through carefully. Can't afford to make the wrong decision. Present that piece of evidence? Shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall. Nope. Phoenix, we can't show that evidence. Not now. And yes, I am crazy. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this time. What? You lie! Chief Cat? You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. So the evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, you showed him. We're together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? His fingerprints are on it. Or you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Count? Figure it out. Take a good look at this picture. The victim's vest. Is anything odd about the chest area? Like part of it's been cut out for some reason. You had this in your safe. What? Chief of Police? Concealing evidence? The biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Impressive. You had the gall, righto. Well, can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. Tell you what really happened. You mean you didn't do it? The first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. Then it occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. You really were manipulating her. Lana. I made it look like the blame lay with her sister. Then when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Mr. Sky. To arrange all the evidence. Heard her plant the knife tip in the victim's body. Moved the body across the room. Up using that evidence to get Joe Dog convicted. The crime scene. 2 pieces of evidence. For Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. This is evidence. I mean those items in your safe. Why? Insurance. Of course. Insurance? My plan will work. It's always best to be prepared for the worst. Don't let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed. I mean, you are calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? Take me for a fool? Please cheat by dumb luck. Tell the fragment.
Part of Emma's name. Lana. Right, the blood of all the pieces. Fabricated all the evidence. So you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Just don't know when they quit, do they? I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Now, Retta, cough it up already. You have it.
Waiting for Mr. Wright? Admit to it then. Chief can't? You were hiding the cloth you cut off in the victim's desk in your safe?
I admit it. You won't have to do that. Being chief and all. A lot better than being betrayed as a murderer.
And that will be the end of the line for you.
Right. You have to say for yourself. You said you didn't have any evidence you could present. Just move, right here. Should it have done before it was too late?
Long battle. The moment of truth has finally arrived. So I don't mess up here. The victory is mine. Alright. Show the evidence. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. You made your mistake.
Actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
He made his mistake. Now he gets to lie in the bed. Let me verify this once more. The day of the crime. You personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest?
Oh, yes. Last you finally brought it out into the open. And picked up this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requested immediately sent to the lab for analysis.
But none of it,
and a strong impact for it, so clearly.
I mean,
moving forward, the authentic conclusive evidence. Oh,
about Warwick. What? About it. I had all this time to present this evidence. I was reluctant to do so. Why would that? You already know? His fingerprints are on that? Is it right? Really know? It must be the real murderer. Fingerprints, are they?
Well, tell you. Should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. So to whom these fingerprints belong to is... Alright, Emma. I'm sorry that I have to do this now, but here we go.
Emma? Emma Sky!
What? They're mine? I'm sorry, Emma. Why? Why didn't you tell me? Emma? Roll with me. Humping Rido.
Did it all along. Tried to pin the murder on me. No, that's true. Oh, shall Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
Could you? You must!
God. Princess, well, no, you... Like you really didn't...
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
So this trial isn't over yet.
Ha! For this other boy. This trial. Your career too! This is conclusive evidence, my friend. It's a serious offense! Forward to pressing charges that the defendant is convicted. Your badge, boy! No matter, cock up your tongue. You're going to tell us how it feels? Feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up.
Oh, and what's that?
Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Sky, wasn't it? Right, that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
Contradiction? It's what babbling about.
Talking about a contradiction. One that proves the real killer is...
To right. It's cloth. Possibly contradict.
Tyrannical reign ends here. It's evidence that contradicts this cloth. You want to know what this contradicts? Ya wanna know what this contradicts? Here's the photo that proves it. This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. Where the piece of his vest was cut out. Just showing underneath. Not to make out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. It's just a soak with blood. That's only natural. We know about punctured blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, that piece of cloth. Wait, no blood on it. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shut the prosecutor aside. However, Marshall was not impaled on the sword at the time. This is nonsense. Now then, Chief Camp, let me ask you something. Mr. Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. His head on the ground was knocked out. Oh, now tell me, who could have it been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled on the armored sword. Make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death. So it doesn't proceed to write her name on the job with the victim's blood. They Ben broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. Not believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? You personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? The very act of creating insurance proved that you were the actual murderer. No! It's finally all over. First fighter, you almost had me. Alright, but you're not to do better than that. Beat all your allegations. You refute his allegations. This cloth is illegal evidence. You almost. Hold on. Evidence cannot be used to convict the suspect. Angie? Why don't we conceal that piece of cloth? Excuse Righto. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Marshall refused to present evidence. Moment. Seems to be legal evidence. Not fair. They think you could best me in court? Glass up on you, son. Not so fast. Right, Mr. Gas claims legally correct. Sedgwick? True. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Meaning, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Oh, that's alright. Seems at last. The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Right to it. Purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth. I did not illegally conceal this piece of cloth. I admit, I refused to present it at one point. It's illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. What? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved in presenting evidence. No, Reggie, don't listen to his lies! But a coward! I believe. Shut the hell up. There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Well, just once and for all. Refuse to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct is not in violation of law, then do so now. Presenting for the court's consideration, evidence law. Here you go. My proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? My homework too, Chief. His fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? See, it's written right here in this book. Second rule of evidence law.
Moving on. Evidence should be shipped without the approval to the police department. This piece of evidence myself. Inside your safe. That's about saying. Did not have approval from the police department. 2. Unregistered evidence specific must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. See, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance. Between the clock and the SL9 incident. What kind of nonsense is this? Honestly? Objection! Can you recall? When was that picture presented? Only a few moments ago. No. He's right. Beginning of today's trial. It's almost meaningless. Gave it value as evidence. Was you, Damon Gant? You yourself confessed to a certain truth. To verify this once more, you made the crime. You personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh, yes! No! Staring at you. Prove this cloth. Conclusive evidence. Yes! You, the chief of police! Personally prove this cloth! The person who could have cut this in the victim's vest. The one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. There's only one person who could that be. Damon Gant! The killer was you! Sign for the breakdown. That's really hard to read. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. Good for nothing scum. 2 years has been snooping around the apartment. Something on me. For being committed every day, and he's just on hounding me. I wasn't exactly petty. You escaped the case. You just stop. Think Miss Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Yeah, that's right. Transferred all his mind on the chance to find out the truth. Gotta help me. Turned him down. Yeah, how's he off to? So Jack Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Came to me that day. Wanted to file a lost item report. With him to the evidence room. Suddenly he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? You open the investigation, Chief. The others up. Too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence lockers. Taking out the evidence out, it said, like, this over to Marshall. To be honest, I was a bit taken back by his words. Bad feeling when he came to see me. I thought he'd bring up SL9. Saw it. Yeah, cursed knife. Pull it out. When you let my blood, make it near impossible to hide your crime. Pulling out. Though we might be stumbled in, so I hurried to wipe it up. Worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. Only handprints. Into Gumshoe's locker. No, it's a crime computer. Somehow, I guess, I was too nervous. Doing any of it. When you put the body in my car, couldn't think of any other way to move the body. It's a big deal. Felt more than us than I could ever will. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how did you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Yeah, she had as much to do as I did. The truth came out. Evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. Felt bad for having to do it. Didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. Oh. Well, the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah. This guy's better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. The best to get in my way. I had it to them. They did their jobs well. Much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well on this examination. Should have known that. Tell me, Worthy. Why do you stand in court? Me? Despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, gee. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. He's who you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, example to others on the force. I'd learned that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Archie. Thanks all the memories, though. Well, you'll be fine. Righto here. And Worthy. These two around. Couldn't go wrong. I can hear them already. This sounds of a new beginning! This guy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial's over, it's everything. Well, it's done these past 2 years. Time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, seems all the questions related to this trial have been answered. This guy couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. See why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Big smile. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. Worried for the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it, I only did my job. Give it. It'll hide this case. Seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Sky? Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, well, the Chief blackmailed you. The fact is you still act as his accomplice. Be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Her voice has sort of changed, but she's less strict now. This trial's gone on for too long already. Charge of murder. Just call Francis Finnick, Mr. Last Guy. Not guilty! And we're done! That's all. This court is adjourned. Woo! Your 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, then I'll be them too. One less. Really over. Emma? Why the loving face? Sister didn't get completely off the hook. At least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. That's not it. She's now after the trial ended. See why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. My thanks, Mr. Wright. To you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Done well. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Not interrupting anything, pals. You have the worst timing. Oh, guess I am. Come back later. Gumshoe! Gumshoe, get back here. Do this on purpose, aren't you? Take the runabout all on duty. If you come again, seen happier people at funerals. That's the third time you said that. Line up, pals. Only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope. Not this time. Today because of
You, pal. Me? What? What? You'd like to see someone? Lana! Lana! Should you be doing this? I'm gonna arrest you now. Well, I won't look out. He won't. Pretty sure to bail as well. But I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago. It was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. I think that was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, you got to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. Changed after that day. I had to. It's the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. Couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. Scared of how you'd react if you knew. Sis, you weren't doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned up my back on you that day. Hiding what I believed to be the truth. Deceiving you. Sis. You're a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. Sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. No, sis. I always knew that. One day you come back. Now you have. Hello, Emma. Emma! Big smile. And big hug. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find a way back to our rightful path. From there, that we can move on towards a brighter future. At least that's what I felt, watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe? Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. Sure we'll meet again someday? We do not. Isn't that right? Edgeworth. Edgeworth? When did he enter here? Stop hiding and come over here. Edgeworth, you don't look very happy. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, it's today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Only that, I don't even trust myself anymore. That was right. Despise criminal. Despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me were the same. Then you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. See what it really takes to bring you down once you try to go it alone. I'm to despise criminals. Fighting them. More to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. Scary. I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? In enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, now do you understand? And your mentor, Manfred von Karma. We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. They both made the same mistake. He said, in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. Be true. But tying back to today's trial, you weren't alone. We're working together with Mr. Wright. Because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Is this about good? Mr. Wright, you know what Lana's talking about? Huh? Neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. I think it's the evidence list. Together. Only together. That's the picture I drew. The counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore our picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth. If you'll excuse me. So some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let whatever happen kill the prosecutor or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. Seems like you might eggs too, right? What I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for you in court. Farewell, my turnabout. That's a dumb joke. Because that's the next time we see him. It's in Farewell, my turnabout. I'd better be going too. Okay, I'll be by to visit soon. We both have a lot to learn, catching up to do. This is a little something for you. Aww. Investigation. First book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And so another case came to a close. Two sisters? Faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And so, as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. Journey to rediscover myself. We random sprites? Well, don't check it off just yet, pal. What is it, detective? It'll matter if you're solved about the chief prosecutor. She isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. Said it was okay. Yeah, it won't be okay with you. The folks at the deposit are a different story. The bribe we got in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. It wasn't cheap either. Oh, great. God, second. No, you're the wild side. Well, haha. See, right here's some money who will be footing the bill. For my salary? Gotta be kidding me now. Huh? Phoenix, Miss Wright, did your best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. An idea? Why don't we all go pan off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. Objection! Nope, that's an objection for me. And we get credit roll for this case. God, this case is too long. I hate it. I arranged for a friend of mine and you have to take care of Emma. Hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Shame that doesn't actually happen in canon. I like these credits though. They're very unique. Yikes, thought I was a goner for a moment there. You know. Overlooked my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If they penalized you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. That's what they said. It's just a show. Can't shake me off that easily. Thick gumshoe, unshakable force. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Can you believe it? I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. Shut him down. Someday I'm going to make him effective. Yes, sir. Can be just like that thick gumshoe. Oh, Meekins, you're an idiot. I also can't do his voice all of a sudden. Look, we're at the end. I don't have to hear this song anymore. Thank it, God. And he finally collapses. What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with steak lunch partner? Star managed to sneak this into me. See him on the guards, it seems. Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. You even gave Bambino back her smile. Make sure Billy and the gang get their water. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. It's a fair way if I put a new meal on the menu. The Wright way lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Seem to take the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Be sure not to eat it backwards. Gee, thanks. I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for, how many years? Well, anyway, another trial to get to, so I better be... Huh? Oh no, forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go! Judge leaving the chair, cursed. As for Flotsam rises from the ashes, this case is way too freaking long. It's really good, but oh my god. Nothing suits the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya! The training's about to begin. Coming! I'll see you around, Nick. That would be Pearly, I think. We're not, it doesn't matter that much. We'll see her next game. This credit roll is taking a while. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Got you your tea? What's going on? Thanks for coming to see me off. Can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. A little sad, but it'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. You'll be alright. Boop. Oh, that's an adorable little last picture to go out on. Young Emma and Lana look adorable. That's Rise from the Ashes! Done and dusted, as they used to say. Next time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All begins! In other words, oh no, it's Francisca time, baby! I leave you now. Goodbye.